Hi, I'm Leanna Hawkins, and we are at the 2023 Future of Dealmaking Summit. I am joined here by Chris Migliaccio. He is a partner at PFK O'Connor Davies. Welcome.
Good to be here.
So thanks for joining me, Chris. I wanted to talk to you about some of the work that you've been focusing on lately, and I know you're being recognized here today for that work. But let's start on the topic of sectors. What areas have you been working on in 2023, and what are you looking ahead for 2024?
Do a lot of work in the middle market, buy and sell side on transactions. This year I've been doing a lot of work in the architecture and engineering space. Our firm has a strong space, and there's been a lot of activity there as there's a lot of movement in that space.
Yeah, what are some of the drivers you think are in those sectors?
I think what's driving it is larger kind of conglomerates coming together, larger platforms to bring smaller companies together. And so there's a lot of work, I think, on representing and making sure that those companies are getting what they're looking for in the deals. Mm-hmm.
And so I mentioned briefly earlier that you're being recognized for some of your work here today. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm nominated for Service Professional of the Year. And I think it's first of all, it's an honor. And it's really, I look at it as, trying to bring as much practical guidance as I can to my clients, right? And, as a tax person working on the tax side of things, it gets very technical very quickly. And I try to make sure that my clients, who are generally not tax lawyers or super up on it, are able to really understand what are the key points in a deal. I'm not going to bog you down with the things that don't matter to you, what's going to drive this and what's going to drive value to you.
Yeah, I like that, just taking home the major points. So Chris, at the summit here, we do like to talk a lot about recognition and excellence in the space. Obviously, you and your firm is being recognized for your excellence in M&A today. What are some of the attributes that you think that professionals in the space need to work toward to have that same type of recognition?
Yeah, I really think it's a lot about flexibility and understanding kind of where things are going. Especially as a tax attorney, it's an evolving space every day. And to be ready to deal with new things that are coming up, I think is really the goal, right? And to be able to make sure that your clients are getting the best possible service and that they're being taken care of.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me for this discussion, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm Leanna Hawkins, and you're watching M&A TV.